In the first 5 months of 2026, the tech industry eliminated over 134,000 jobs. This reduction is driven by a massive reallocation of capital. Companies are gutting their human payroll to afford the astronomical costs of AI hardware and the water and power required to run specialized data centers. In February 2026, the firm Block fired nearly half of its 10,000-person workforce in a single day. CEO Jack Dorsey justified the move by citing the productivity gains made possible through an internal AI remake of the company. Industry leadership predicts that within the next year, the vast majority of companies will reach this same conclusion. On a microeconomic level, this makes sense. For an individual CEO, replacing an expensive human brain with a low-cost GPU is a rational, profit-maximizing decision. But those laid-off workers were also the customers. They were the people buying the software, gadgets, and services that keep the tech economy afloat. This creates a prisoner's dilemma. If one company automates, they save money while rivals lose customers. If all automate, the consumer demand pool drains completely. Firms cannot stop. No one can afford to be the last paying human salaries. The ultimate goal of this race is artificial general intelligence. Capturing a slice of the $50 trillion global labor market is the only prize large enough to justify these multi-billion-dollar capital investments. The development focus has shifted toward building AGI, systems designed to function as autonomous replacements rather than assistive tools for human workers. Trillions of dollars are being poured into these giant clusters of chips with the explicit goal of replacing human labor with machines. A tool is defined by low autonomy. It sits idle until a human provides instructions. A replacement has high autonomy. These systems are engineered to plan, update their code, and execute multi-day tasks across a network without human intervention. Silicon Valley views human oversight as an expensive bottleneck. By engineering higher levels of autonomy, they can increase the speed and volume of tasks the AI handles, further reducing the need for expensive human management. Autonomy is the exact feature that makes AI profitable for a corporation. It is also the feature that makes the technology increasingly incompatible with human agency. Highly autonomous software is increasingly integrated into critical infrastructure, from financial markets to energy grids. When these systems are designed to achieve objectives at all costs, the risk shifts from simple job losses to the physical safety of the systems we rely on. Effective control requires a manageable flow of information. A human manager can only process so many decisions per hour. This bandwidth keeps the system aligned with human goals. When superintelligence makes thousands of decisions per second, the bottleneck is overwhelmed. The human is entirely bypassed. A system that is significantly faster and more strategic than any person will not grant its creators power. It will systematically absorb it. While the public posture of industry leaders remains optimistic, the underlying engineering is moving towards systems that are designed to operate without us. We are building digital intelligences that are too large, too fast, and too autonomous for any human institution to control. If the race for autonomous replacements continues, society risks splitting between those who own the automated assets and everyone else. Social mobility depends on the ability to trade human capital for wages. When the market value of that labor falls towards zero, the primary ladder used by the working class to build wealth disappears. This is the permanent underclass. Many tech workers are racing to accumulate enough escape wealth to transition from employees to asset owners, ensuring they are on the right side of the widening demographic gap before the labor market turns. By surrendering our economic utility to autonomous machines, the vast majority of humanity permanently loses its only source of social and political power. The replacement of humanity is not an inevitability, it is a conscious design choice. We can choose to mandate the development of purpose-driven tools, systems that enhance human intelligence rather than autonomous beings designed to replace it. There is fuel for hope. Public approval for AI has plummeted as people realize these systems are being built for the benefit of a small number of corporations rather than humanity as a whole. To break the corporate prisoner's dilemma, we need a mechanism that changes the math of the layoff. Economists call this a Pigouvian tax. A specific tax on automation itself targets the incentive structure. It forces companies to internalize the demand they destroy, making it more profitable to build tools for humans than to build replacements. Society is in a rapidly closing window to enact these guardrails, ensuring that artificial intelligence remains the greatest tool we ever built, and not our final successor.